Hi everyone, welcome back to the Aurora YouTube channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It's going to be a paint with me, so I'm going to teach you guys how to paint this. It's like an Aurora Borealis type, Borealis? Something like that, type scenery, and it's super simple, super fun. You're going to end up with a stunning end product. And yeah, I'm so excited to do this with you guys. So here are the materials you're gonna need. You're gonna need a canvas or something to paint on. You can paint on paper if you want. You're gonna need a brush to paint with, preferably just a medium-sized brush if you have that, because we're just gonna use one brush to get the whole thing in. You don't need multiple different types if you have this medium-sized brush. And we're gonna need something to mix your paints on, so some sort of palette. This one is already mixed, already used, but something clean to make it easier for us. Some paper towels to keep on wiping our brush on. It's important to have clean brushes when we're going to new colors, and just 4 paints. So we're gonna need green, we're gonna need white, black, and blue. So just 4 colors, not too crazy. And if you're ready and you've got all your paint squeezed onto your palette, let's get into it. Okay, so we can get started with our painting once we got our paints all squirted onto our canvas. So to start off, we're gonna mix some of our blue and some of our black, and my palette is already very messy right now because of former attempts at filming this video, but we're gonna start off with that color, and I'll ignore that red. And what we're looking for is a color like this, so just some blue and just a little bit of black, just a darker blue is what we're looking for. And this is gonna be basically our background. So we're gonna get some and we're gonna put it in these lines, up and down. Okay, so just keep on making these long lines, a couple here and there. And yeah, just some at the top, some at the bottom, just all over the place. Make sure to leave some white space, because remember, we're going to be adding lots of other colors. It's going to be a very colorful painting. Up and down, back and forth. Okay, so now that we have this color in, which is essentially our mid-tone, we're going to put in a darker color. So take the medium blue that you've mixed up, we're going to add even more black to darken it. Okay, so once we have this color mixed up, lots of black, you should still be able to see the blue. It should be like a navy blue type of color, but just very dark. And we're just putting in a little bit, a couple of dashes of it here and there. Just lines up and down, make them different lengths, put them in different spots. Just want to make it a little bit, give it some variation. Okay, so once you have some lines put in, I'm just gonna add a couple more here and here. Okay, so we have our medium tones in and our dark tones in, and now we're gonna go back and we're gonna add in some light colors. So for the light colors, what we're gonna do is first we're gonna start with the light blue. So take your blue, just a little bit of blue, and I'm putting it on the side of my canvas because I've run out of space to mix paint, and some white. Gonna mix it up real good. I'm gonna add a little bit more white. Even more. Looking for a really light blue. Really brilliant light blue. So something like this is a good starting point. Okay, so if you have your light color ready to go, we're gonna add it to this. And again, just lines. Up and down. Keep it light. Don't use too much paint on your brush. Remember, get the paint on your brush. If you have a lot of paint mixed up and you get a lot of it on your brush, like this is too much on your brush, just wipe it off like that, just so you have a little bit, just a little bit left. Pick it up and then wipe it. Okay, I'm gonna get more of this light paint onto my brush. Keep on going at it. Here we're aiming more towards the middle of the painting, right? Because this is where it's just gonna be very light. And don't worry if you think that you're putting too much on, because we're gonna go over it again with our dark tones. Keep on layering. Keep on going. Yep. Keep on adding more, building it up. Okay, so now that we have some of our light tones in, we're gonna go back and we're gonna re-add the dark tones and the medium tones. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take my medium tone again, which I still have some left on the side, and give it a little bit more black. I want it to be a little bit darker this time. So we're taking our blue and our black together, and we're looking for a tone like this. Okay. So with this tone, we're gonna go back in and we're gonna kind of go to the top, come down, just bring it down like this. All right. Just gonna keep on doing that and get my tone mixed up again. So I don't have any more left. Keep on going. What we're really looking to do is build up layers. So if there's any white spots, make sure to cover them. Keep on going down. And I'm mixing up the color again because we keep on running out. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my medium tone again, get some more of it in there, and I'm gonna add it to the bottom because I left a lot of white space on the bottom. more medium tone. Remember, blue and black. Keep it coming. Okay, so now that I'm pretty satisfied with my dark tones, there's still a couple of white spots here and there, which I'll quickly fill in, like so. Okay, but yeah, now that I'm generally satisfied, I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna add some greener light tones. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wipe off our brush like this. If you have some water, swirl it around in your cup and then wipe it to get rid of all the excess paint. And we're gonna take a little bit of green here, a little bit of blue. Not too much blue though, more green than blue. And we're gonna mix it up, and we kind of want a bluish green. So add blue or green as needed. I think mine needs a little bit more blue. Oh, mine needs a little bit more green, misspoke. Yep. Just adding it in little by little. Okay, and then what I'm liking this color. It's kind of minty almost. So yeah, I'm gonna use this color. So I'm gonna get it on my brush, and we only want a little bit. So get some on your brush, then wipe it on the side. So you just have a little bit on your brush. And now I'm gonna go back to the areas where I have light, and I'm gonna add this, just a little bit. I'm just going to continue making these up and down motions in the middle. Keep it away from the edges. Okay, so that's about how much I wanted to add. Blend it down a little bit here. And next I'm gonna move on to a little bit of a darker green. So we're gonna take our light color, take this color, we're gonna add a little bit more green to it. More green. Basically what we're looking for is a color like this. So light green, but not that much blue. And actually I'm gonna add a little bit of blue here, so it's not purely green. Yeah, and I'm liking that color. So a color like this. So green, blue, and white. Just a little bit of blue, mostly green, and some white. Okay, so now that we have this color, we're just gonna continue. We're just gonna add in small amounts of it to the side. So just keep on going at it. Just wanna keep on building up these colors. And I'm gonna grab some more, keep on going. I'm just blending out some things. And here's it in the light. I'm gonna bring some up to the top, just a little bit, back and forth. And bring some down to the bottom. What we're really looking for here is some variation. All right, so now, once again, we're gonna bring in our medium tones to ground everything. So, blue, and a little bit of black, not too much. Just gonna use pretty much the other tone I created earlier. Some blue and some black, looking for a color like this, and that is a lot of black, so I'm gonna add in more blue. Okay. Just keep on going. Just bring it in, incorporate it. Yeah, so this is a very pretty background. You can add some of your own touches to it. And I don't like how square this one looks, so I'm just gonna keep on going. So this is what we want to end up with. If you want to go in and add some touches, just like bringing this back a little bit. I thought that line was kind of weird looking, so I'm just reviving it a little bit, putting in some of the greens again. Remember, the trick is to just keep on blending it out. Just keep on blending. And return once again, just these finishing touches, picking at it. Until you're really satisfied with how it turns out. and so I like how this is looking. I think it's very pretty. So now I'm gonna move on to the next step, which is gonna be adding some trees and yeah, in the foreground. Okay, so to do this, we're gonna just take our black, just pure black, get it on your brush, just do the thing where you get some paint on your brush and then wipe it on the side, so you only have a little bit on your brush. So you just want a little bit on our brush, okay? So we're gonna get that on our brush and we're going to put in some trees. So for the trees, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in some very light feathery motions, like so. And these are gonna be pine trees, like this. Keep them different sizes, different lengths, make some short, some tall. Some should be skinnier than others. Keep on reapplying black to your brush because you want to make sure these are very dark so they stand out. I'm just going to keep on adding them. Just some. Okay. And to keep on going, fill it up all the way across. I'm gonna make a couple of them just taller. Make sure when you're doing it, you just keep on feathering it out, keeping it light, making these formations of triangles and giving them their branches and their shrubbery. Okay, so once you feel like you've added your finishing touches on your trees and in your sky, maybe just adding in a couple of colors a couple more times, then you're done. So this is my finished product, and I really like how it turned out, and I'd love to see how your guys' turned out if you followed along. So definitely send me a picture or let me know how it went in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.